the Rock and Roll the Hit Show! With Pokemon.
Hello, welcome back after a hiatus. It is I, your fantastic host, the voice in the sky, back again with the Heartgold Nuzlocke, and I am joined today by none other than my fabulous co-host.
Hello, hello!
Yes, you hear the melodious tones of Run DMT. And when last we left off, we had just gotten the Everstone from Professor Elm with this little fucker, this little YouTube right here, by the name of Togepi. Who's quite happy right now. We don't want Togepi to be in the lead. Togepi does not deserve these applause right now because Togepi is not our chosen Pokemon. But we are going to lead with. We're going to get a few levels here for our little buddy right here. Molasses is somehow fighting off sleep. Oh my gosh, Molasses, you're incorrigible, absolutely incorrigible. So today we have to make our way all the way back to Union Cave and all the way back to Azalea Town. It is going to be quite the small adventure here. Oh, our first battle of the session now that we have returned.
Hoot hoot.
A hoot hoot. I would not have minded a hoot hoot. As long as you got the right ability for it. Okay. I genuinely do not believe there's anything this hoot hoot can do to Molasses. We will yawn. Oh, it's insomnia. A critical hit does 4 points. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, you know what? Maybe I spoke too soon. This hoot hoot, but it isn't really dangerous. But Molasses is slightly incompetent, I think, is what the issue is.
Molasses was fighting off sleep, so...
Yeah. Yeah, just keep using Foresight, Hoot Hoot. So it has been a hot minute since we have recorded. Hot minute.
This is very true.
It has been. It has been one technical problem after another. Schedule's not matching up. My computer had to go to the repair shop. All kinds of stuff. And to our loyal listeners, we would like to apologize for this delay and ask, what have you all been up to while we've been gone? Have you been enjoying life? How's the new year treating you? Let us know in the comments. Tommy, do you, how's the new year been for you?
It's been pretty good.
Nice. Very nice. And what is it about 2023 that is pretty good right now? Oh.
Well.
Oh, hold on. It's Valley Girl Wade.
Okay.
Hold on. Like, oh my god. Good evening, Matt. It's me, Wade. Were you, like, even awake? Oh yeah, a wild Rattata got away from me at the last second. I know it's a common Pokemon, but it does annoy me that it got away when I almost had it. It was almost mine. See you later. That's okay. You were saying about your year.
Yeah, I mean, I started off the year being unemployed due to layoffs, but it took me 18 days to find a new job, and I actually got promoted.
What?
Made a big step, yeah. My old employer called me back, and so I applied and basically got a title bump and a pay raise. So
working at the same place as before.
Yeah.
Wow, that is impressive.
So that we call that in D&D failing forward.
Oh.
I think that's how that works, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Falling forward?
Failing forward, falling forward. Yeah, it's all in there. We're gonna need some repels for Union Cave here, so we're gonna go ahead and grab another 2, just to be on the safe side.
And I started a new book, and I got a gym membership. So
nice.
yeah,
nice. I am heading in here despite my best wishes. Just to hold on. He's not ready. Yes. All right, we're gonna get the heal in. All right.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I still get asked the question.
No. Well, that's okay because we got to do something else while we're here too.
Okay, awesome. So Matt, the first question for Matt, aka the voice in the sky. Brought to you by this Pokemon Center. What is a book that you are currently reading right now?
Oh God, let me look over. Man, so I'm halfway between 2 books that I haven't picked up in a while. I'm going through the first short story anthology of Sherlock Holmes, and also the first part of the Dragonlance trilogy. And that's kind of what I've been reading when I've been reading. Although I'm also working my way through the Book of Jonah for a Bible study podcast right now. And that's also been taking up a lot of my time because I'm doing a lot of historical research for that one.
Oh, cool.
Yep. All right, Togepi. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. Now, there is something else we got to do while we're in here, though. Because I, in my research, have discovered something.
What's that?
Leroy cannot learn Rock Smash. But when Leroy becomes a Furret, Leroy can. In fact, Furret is an amazing HM slave. For those younger listeners who don't know, an HM slave is basically the Pokemon you put all the HM moves on that you aren't using for anything else. So here's my proposition. Rather than having Leroy be the backup for Kate, what if we make Leroy our HM slave?
Okay.
Right, there will be opportunities for other normal types, but a good HM slave only comes along once in a while.
Yeah, especially in a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, I agree. So I think we're gonna take Leroy with us. Yeah, Leroy's.
What level is Marciano and Liberty at?
Oh, that's a good question. It's been a while since we've all looked. Marciano is level 13, so is Liberty. And I believe that is the goal that we are trying to get to for many of our other Pokemon right now.
Damn.
Oh, I did not mean to click that. That was an accident.
Classic.
Yeah, specifically, okay, so we were trying to get Kismet up to level 13. We've done that. The next one we need to get up to level 13 is Edgar. And we're going to go ahead and also move Leroy over here. Just because once Leroy's a Furret, they become a much better HM slave than what they are now. But we'll probably just be having Edgar come in to save the day for Molasses and Leroy as we make our way back. Because this journey back is, in fact, part of the grind.
Embrace it.
Embracing the grind. I think it would just be faster if we just brought Edgar in right away. I'm embracing the grind, but I'm pulling double duty with leveling Pokemon here. Okay. Supersonic. A little leech life. Yeah. Yeah, a little leech life. Edgar. Alright. Yeah, I missed. We got this. We got this. We got this. So, what books are you reading right now, Run DMT?
I am currently reading technically 2 books, but the one that has most of my time is The Hunt for Red October.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
A great gift by The Voice in the Sky. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I particularly enjoy the language used in the book that allows someone like me or just readers who don't know anything about naval warfare or anything. It's written in a way that it makes it easy for me to understand.
Yeah. That's cool. That's awesome. Should we run up to Mr. Pokemon's house and grab that apricorn tree? Yeah, let's
think so.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We're not going to be back.
And then I'm also reading Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, interesting. What's that about?
It is, I want to say a sci-fi fantasy, but it's like not. It's basically the world has been invaded by aliens, and in order for humans to reclaim Earth, they need to go through a D&D themed dungeon. So it's kind of like a dark comedy.
Oh my
and this guy ends up going in. His name is Carl, obviously, and he goes in with nothing but a bathrobe, a pair of Crocs, and a modeling cat, like a cat that's done like modeling or whatever.
Man, it's a very beautiful cat.
Yeah. And it's just super silly. It's just silly. it's dark, it's twisted, and it's weird, but it's just so silly.
It's awesome. All right, Edgar, level 13. Yeah. Edgar learned Bite. Yes. All right, and we'll just, for ease of access, we will just move Kate right on up there to help with the leveling. All right. Little pink apricorn right here. And while getting to Professor Elm's house was fairly simple process, getting back, as I'm sure the readers are quickly learning, is a bit more difficult because we can't jump the cliffs. We have to go through all the grass.
You a spinnerack.
I don't think this thing has any bug type moves, so we're just gonna tackle it. String shot. Ha! Being slow is my forte. Ha ha! This is molasses.
I do have to say I'm pretty impressed with Molasses already having Yawn and Curse.
The move, so even though Molasses does not have necessarily the ability we wanted or the nature we wanted, like Slowpoke's move pool is just so darn good.
Yeah, for sure.
And I am currently planning on Molasses being our main water up until the point we get our Lapras, and then being potentially our backup.
We're going for Red Gyarados too, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going for Red Gyarados too. But Lapras gets that ice typing, which is what we want.
Yeah. And it's water right now, but it eventually becomes water psychic, right?
Slowpoke? Slowpoke is water psychic right now.
Well, I'm a scrub.
Which is why normally I would not leave it in on a bug type like that. Except low-level Spinarak has nothing that can touch us. Hi, boss. Nice to see you. I'll just be on my way. Right. Alright, we're probably just going to get Molasses up to like level 7 or 8 before we switch in Leroy. Alright, Black Apricorn. Okay. Nice little level 4 Rattata for us. Easily handled. With our level 11 Rattata.
It's not as cool of a Rattata as you-know-who.
Yes. I mean, who could hope to have one as cool as you-know-who, whose name shall not be uttered nor mentioned? But, you know, still pretty cool. Don't get in a quick attack battle with me, son. I will end you. Alright. Just keep going along here.
Has enough time passed that one of our Apricorns have turned into a special doll?
Yes. So when we get back there, we will. Let's not take any chances. Besides, the viewers want to ask questions. I shouldn't dread doing this so much. I shouldn't anticipate my deepest, darkest secrets being revealed in this way. There's definitely nothing traumatic about this next question that's coming. Nothing that'll haunt me until the end of my years.
I hope not. I mean, speaking of haunting, I'm curious. What is going on right now, or what are your current theories for Call of Cthulhu and where the campaign is at right now?
Okay. So, I think Mr. Green pretty much voiced my theories, but he comes across like a crazy person when he does it. My current theory is we are dealing with Nazis, but I am also predicting time travel shenanigans and them traveling back to World War II to try and change the course of it. Because it's already been hinted that time travel is a theme when we were in those catacombs in Pompeii. Right, with the transferring to an area that seemed new even though it had previously been old, and suddenly we were in like a different time space when we were there and everything like that. I suspect that the coins not only allow movement and teleportation, but also movement across time, and that they are being used by Keating to try and change the course of history for what he thinks the better version would be.
I see. I like that. I like that theory.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Oh, it's a whooper.
It is a whooper.
Whooper.
Alright, Whooper. I don't think we want to leave Molasses in on you. So we'll just bring Kate in. Because that could be a very long, drawn-out battle between Molasses and this Whooper. And let's bite. Biting is good. Biting is a good thing. Biting is how you tell someone that you love them. Yeah. And Kate loves everybody.
Yeah, okay. So when my dog bites me, is that him trying to tell me that he loves me?
Yes, those are love bites. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ignore the drool and mad look in their eyes. Also, if you suddenly start to feel more aggressive, that's just your natural hormonal cycle. You do not have rabies.
What if I can't open my mouth anymore?
Should be careful with what gum you chew.
Okay.
Now, we definitely don't want to leave molasses in on this because Vine Whip is not something that a water type wants to deal with. In the slightest. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, 2 critical hits in a row? Oh my gosh. Kate. Kate. Take this healing. You'll need it. Okay, that's better. All right, now let's put some stab on this thing. Run DMT, would you explain to our listeners what stab is for those who do not know?
Yes, stab is a bonus that you get when you use a move that shares the same typing as a Pokemon. And I believe that stab stands for same type attack bonus. So it does have to be a damage dealing or some type of attack bonus move in order for it to get its stab attack. But stab stacked on top of special, or excuse me, like a strength against like a weaker opponent or a weaker typing is like massive damage.
Alright, now the reason why we have Kate out in front is we did learn, and it was revealed last session, that repel is based off of the level of the thing you have out front. So we will be, because again, we do not want to catch anything in this cave, because we are going to be coming back here after we get Surf to catch the Lapras in this cave's basement. Because Lapras is perhaps our golden ticket against Cynthia and Lance.
And I guess running doesn't really matter. Last time we thought maybe it was running.
Yeah.
That's not the case?
No, it is not the case.
Excellent.
Right.
But it's still raining over here.
Yep. Yep, it's raining. It's those darn slowpoke. They make the rain come.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, before we got the call from Professor Elm, we had the ability to do a catch in an area.
Yes.
But we decided to run back first. Is that correct?
So this area right here, we are going to be trying to get a headbutt catch, because there's a chance we'll get a hair across. Okay. However, there's also Ilex Forest, which we will go to soon. Let's go ahead and change some things around real quick. Let's go ahead and heal Kate up.
This trip to the Pokemon Center is brought to you by Questions from Matt, aka the voice in the sky.
Hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot. What do the people want to know about the inner workings of the voice in the sky?
What TV show do you remember the most from your childhood?
Which part of my childhood?
The one you remember the most?
Oh, okay, because like different periods, like different shows. Right, because like when I was 5, I would watch the same 3 episodes of a show on VHS and just play them over and over again and drive my parents crazy.
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah. And it was a Camelot thing about the Knights of the Round Table, but they were also football players.
Interesting.
It's a complicated story. Let's see here. What you got going on over here? Okay.
What about like your early teen years?
Early teen years. So like 13, 14?
Yeah, like 12 to 14 range.
12 to 14. So like 12. So 10 through 12, maybe 13, was definitely a strong assortment of Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and SWAT Cats, I think.
SWAT Cats?
SWAT Cats.
Please share more about this. I don't know what that is.
You've never heard of the amazing 90s 2-season cartoon that was SWAT Cats? Okay, so
Does not ring a bell.
SWAT Cats is 2 cats. So it's an anthropomorphic animal world, okay? That's the first thing you need to just accept about this situation. And
Got it.
The SWAT Cats were former military, but were also genius engineers that ran a junkyard in their town that essentially built themselves all the latest military tech and then used it to fight crime and supervillains. So they had like a jet, they had like non-lethal guns, they had all kinds of stuff.
And where did this air?
This was on Cartoon Network. I think it...
What?
Yeah. And then, of course, when I was watching like the old school stuff, I would be watching stuff like Centurions or Thundar the Barbarian and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Toonami was definitely my thing. Let's go pick this up. Let's see what Kurt's got for us. Oh, and what was Kurt's voice? Was it
Kind of gruff, wasn't it?
kind of gruff?
Was he like a grumpy man? Like grumpy man?
Ah, Matt! Oh, wait, no, that's Professor Oak. Hold on. Ah, Matt! Is that it?
I think so.
Ah, Matt. I just finished your Pokeball. That's right. I emphasize ball. Here. Obtained the heavy balls. Matt put the heavy balls in the Pokeball's pocket. That turned out great. Try catching Pokemon with it. And then we'll go ahead and give him some more. You have apricorns for me? Fine. I'll turn them into Pokeballs. Alright, let's do... we're getting plenty of green.
Friend balls.
Let's do some green. It'll take a day to make you a Pokeball. Come back for it later. Alright. Now, astute viewers may have noticed that we switched Pokemon in the center. That was for no reason at all. Let's just keep going. Oh, wait! What is this? What a turn of events! What a turn of events! Red Fireman, tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Quit lying. Are you serious? Then let's see how good you are. It's battle time!
Oh my goodness.
I had you all fooled. None of you knew why I had changed Pokemon. Ghastly. Level 14 Ghastly, too.
Oh jeez.
Oh, man. Okay, so let me think here. What does he have? Poison type. So he's going to have Lick. He's going to have all that good stuff. Let's Sleep Powder him.
Oh.
Mean look! How dare you? Liberty can no longer escape. Liberty used Sleep Powder. Suck it, Ghastly. And we're going to Vine Whip right here. Not very effective because of the poison type, but that's okay.
I'm nervous, man.
You should be nervous. Level 14 is higher than every Pokemon we have.
And it's his first Pokemon.
It's his first Pokemon. How dare you shrink my pee-pee?
Oh, no.
Only the cold weather is allowed to do that. You monster. I think we just Vine Whip this thing. Oh, it killed itself.
Oh, no.
It killed itself. Okay, that's fine, because Curse is one of those conditions that if we switch out, it should leave Liberty. Nice. Okay. Also, for those who don't know, Curse works differently if you're a ghost Pokemon than if you're any other type of Pokemon. It's going to send in Zubat. Okay, yeah, we're going to switch Pokemon. Marciano, send in the champ! Send in the champ! Rocky Marciano. Level 16. Oh! Marciano, don't flinch. Don't flinch. Okay. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. That's why he's the champ. Don't flinch. Yes. Yes!
Nice.
Rocky Marciano. Okay. Now
Ooh,
this
is the debut of Croconaw.
This is the debut of Croconaw.
Polaroid?
Either Polaroid or Liberty.
1 and 2.
Liberty also
That's it.
resists.
Yes, that's true.
Level 18.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's go. Do we sleep first or do we just Vine Whip?
It's level 18. I don't know. Maybe try a sleep powder.
Let's try Sleep Powder. Scary face. I'm
We're
already
in now.
No, that's Mean Look that you're thinking of. That's
Oh, okay.
Come on, Sleep Powder. Yes. Now we Vine Whip. Oh, even super effective, it's only doing a quarter. Okay. That's ridiculous. There's no way I could lose to a wimp like you. We'll see about that. I swear, if he comes out with a healing potion. Oh, yeah. Alright, we won. We won, that's it.
Well done, Matt.
And what a fantastic...
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, what a fantastic opportunity for Liberty, because Liberty will probably not be with us for the gym battle. Oh, can't learn more than 4 moves. Make it forget what move. Growth is going to be very powerful soon enough.
You think so?
Well, because it's special attack, right?
Rap.
Yeah, I agree. Useless Pokemon. Listen, you. You won only because my Pokemon were weak. Take all his lunch money. Take all of it. I hate the weak. Pokemon, trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I hate to see them hanging around. That goes for Team Rocket, too. They think they're big and tough as long as they are in a group. But get them alone, and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. You won't be an exception if you get in my way. And then that Chad walked into Ilex Forest with no Pokemon that are awake. None.
Wow.
He is going to fight them all off himself.
He's gonna level up a lot.
He's gonna... He personally will just punch all of the Pokemon to death. Ah, my goodness.
Hey, Matt, aka voicing this guy.
Yes. Yes, Run DMC. What is it?
What's the worst employed job you ever had?
A couple of our listeners might actually remember this from Pierce College. One of the jobs I had while I was at Pierce College was working with college pro painters as a house painter. And the work itself wasn't bad. The lack of training, the lack of safety equipment, and the boss that fired me was awful.
I know who that is. I know the owner of that company.
It was not a good experience. I don't think I've ever spoken with that man again, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, that was kind of my experience with that. We're gonna go ahead and take Leroy with us real quick.
Wow, small world.
I don't know if you know this person. I don't want to speak too ill of them, but at the time they were not a very good person to work for. At least
I can imagine.
At least in my situation, it was wasn't great.
I used to paintball back in the day,
Yeah.
and I knew them through that.
So I didn't even realize that was there. I just clicked randomly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
We're gonna go complete a little side quest real quick. That'll get us access to Cut and Headbutt. Just to, and the reason why Liberty's out front is because we have a potential catch in here, and we might want to sleep powder it. All right.
You don't want to yawn it.
That's a brilliant... No, I don't want to lead with a psychic type in a bug-filled forest. But
What's the name of this forest again?
This is Ilex Forest. You see? The guard tells us. Ilex Forest is big. Be careful. Don't get lost. And then we talk to this lady right here. The forest is watched over by its protector. Stay out of mischief.
Oh, goodness. Who's the protector?
I will tell you, but not right away.
Oh, okay.
You don't deserve to know just yet. I'm joking. You're more than worthy to know why. But the reason why is there's a point in Ilex Forest where the protector will come up.
I see. Now, my question to you is, are you trying to get a day catch or a night catch?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we want Oddish from here. I think that's the best catch. Or maybe a Venonat. Would you check the catch rates here in Ilex Forest for me real quick while I talk to this man?
Way ahead of you.
All right.
So far, I'm hearing. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh man, my boss is gonna be angry. The Farfetch that cut trees for charcoal took off in the forest. Can you catch them for me? Farfetch have sensitive ears. If you step on a branch they'll face towards you. That's your chance. Sneak up from behind and catch them. Do you think you can do that?
Yes, I can totally do that. I'm shocked that you're not doing it, seeing as how you knew the technique already. Also, little known fact for those people who are listening, charcoal is actually fairly easy to make, and is one of the technologies that led to more advanced smelting and pottery works, and is still used to this day. In fact, its overuse is one of the reasons why there's significant deforestation and destruction of habitat in parts of Africa, along with monotype agriculture. But the more you know. But Run DMT, how are those catch rates looking?
Yeah, so I looked them up, and I was a little curious because I don't. Because we're using Heartgold, it's definitely different. And it's looking like nighttime is when we want Oddish.
Okay.
And there is no Venonat.
There isn't a Venonat. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
there isn't a Venonat.
I
What's a radio? Like, there's a radio event or something?
Yeah, there is a radio event. We can't access the radio Pokemon yet, because we don't have the specific component to our Pokegear.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you could get some pretty cool radio Pokemon.
I could get, but unfortunately, I think Oddish is probably what we want because that's a good backup for Liberty.
Okay. Also, headbutting leads to a Pineco potentially,
Okay.
but that's it. I think the Oddish is the play here,
All right.
and
So
it's pretty high catch rate too.
all right. So we play this little mini game with the Farfetch'd. Quaw! You snuck up and caught it from behind before it noticed you.
Wow, you found a Farfetch, thank you. But there's one more missing. If you step on a branch, it will face that way. Remember, that's your chance to catch it. Sneak up on it slowly from behind.
Repeat the instructions. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's our potential catch. Paris. Okay, that's not bad. If we get the Effect Spore ability, that's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. But I think
5% chance of running into a Paris.
I think Sleep Powder won't work on Paris because they're part Grass type, right? Or is that a later generation?
What was the question?
Sleep Powder won't work on Paris, will it?
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. I guess it will.
Now we can catch it.
Now we can catch it. I think we just throw the ball now.
Oh yeah, totally.
What do we want to use here?
Either a Great Ball or a Pokeball.
Let's just use the Pokeball.
It's level 5.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro!
Boop, 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 boop.
Paris.
Parasect. It is doused with mushroom spores when it is born. As its body grows, mushrooms sprout from its back.
Last of Us.
Give a nickname to the cop Paris? Yes, we will give a nickname to the cop Paris. Let's see. I feel like a French name is appropriate here because Paris. Huh?
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're doing here.
Yeah.
It does turn into a Parasect later.
Parasect. We could call them de Gaulle,
What is that?
like Charles de Gaulle. As in,
You should probably let the audience
Let's-
know what that is.
well, while I type it in, why don't you go ahead and tell them, Run Team T?
I'm looking up catch rates right now.
Oh, okay. All right. So Charles de Gaulle was a sort of the leader of Free France during World War II. And I think I spelled his name incorrectly there. I think it's like that. I think that's right. If not, we'll change that to name renamer. I think he also served in World War I too. He was basically the general of the French army that managed to escape to Britain before the Nazis took over.
I see. Did De Gaulle get sent to the box?
He did.
Okay.
So we can't check if we got the effect spore ability just yet.
But it does get spore as a move, which is a really good.
It's a
move to
really
get.
good move. Probably should have had Leroy out front. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and switch him in real quick. And then we switch back. But yeah, if we could get a good nature and effect spore on De Gaulle, then that would be amazing. Let's go ahead and do a Vine Whip. It probably will do very little. That's poison flying, so it's a double resist. But I don't want to spread the XP around too much. And it's probably doing more than what Leroy would do to this thing. But that's cool, that's cool. We got a nice bug type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy, what is your favorite bug type? Run Team T.
Ooh, that's a tough question. I will admit that bug type is my least used typing. And I feel bad for that, honestly, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that the majority of people probably feel that bug type is the weakest typing out there.
It's definitely up there as the weakest.
That being said, there was one bug type Pokemon that I used a lot during X and Y.
Scissor?
I think it's called a Selger.
A Selgor, yeah.
But I think my favorite probably goes to Grubbin.
Grubbin is one of those new ones, isn't it?
Yeah, Grubbin is from the Alolan region. So I think that's Gen 7.
Very cool. And what does Grubbin eventually become?
Grubbin turns into Charjabug, which is a battery-shaped bus.
Oh wait, is this the origin of Vikavolt?
Yes.
So for our listeners who don't know, recently, like a month ago Run DMT and I engaged in some showdown teams, and we both ended up with Volt turn teams going against each other at one point, and part of his Volt turn core was a Vikavolt.
Yeah. Yep. I would like to give honorable mention to Cutiefly / Rabombi and Volcarona. I like those two Pokemon as well.
Interesting.
Oh, also, I'm a liar. I've used Araquanid quite a bit as well, which is like a spider with a bubble around its head.
Ah, yes. Cool. And that's water bug type, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome.
Wow, you got them both of them. Thank you so much. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. You saved me.
Ah, my far and fetched. You found them for us, kid. Without them, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. Obtain the HM01. Cut. That's HM Cut. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge from Azalea to use it. Do you want to apprentice as a charcoal maker with me? You'll be first rate in 10 years.
Wow, you got me both of them. Thank you so much.
Same thing, okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start putting our little HM buddy to work. Boot it up in HM.
Does that help explain why he didn't do it himself, Matt?
A little bit, but I think also, like, you clearly don't need a gym badge to go and catch them. I think he's, like, so the charcoal maker routinely calls his apprentice lazy.
He does?
Yes. And I suspect we will see that soon enough once we get back there. All right, so we have Cut now. Excellent.
Woohoo, Leroy!
All the Leroy fans should be very happy that he is getting some airtime. He has proven useful. He will not be condemned to the box forever. All right, but let's go heal everybody up real quick, and then go check on Degal. All right. This trip to the Pokemon Center is brought to you by Questions for Run DMT. Run DMT, I have a question for you.
You turned the table.
I pulled an Uno reverse on you.
No.
And I'm literally just repeating a question you asked me earlier. What TV show do you picture when you think of your childhood?
Pokemon aside, I think of so Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mm-hmm. Wait, dry skin? Hold that for a moment. Paris gets dry skin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Water restores HP. Okay, so that's actually pretty useful.
Yeah.
And if I'm reading this correctly, speed drop but defense increase?
Yes.
That's not bad. That's actually not
No.
bad at all.
Not bad.
That's not a bad thing on a Paris. It's not what you want, but it's not actively hurting it, I don't think.
Right. I mean, Paris isn't gonna outspeed any other Pokemon.
No. And
Already.
the reason why you might not want a defense boost is, well, to be frank, Paris is a bit squishy. So Paris, you get to go in the middle. Okay, Leroy has gotten promoted. Leroy's down here now. Right? There's definitely a caste system in this box.
At least they're in the same box, I guess.
Once the box gets too full, we'll fix that. So Courage the Cowardly Dog, you said.
And Dexter's Laboratory.
I didn't definitely see those. Those are huge, I think.
Yeah, that and just Toonami in general.
Yeah, I agree.
Cartoon Network knew what was going on. But honestly, like, now that I say that, like, Nickelodeon, I think we grew up during an amazing time
We
of
really
cartoons.
I really did.
And
Go ahead.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I forgot to thank you. This is charcoal that I made. Fire type moves will become more powerful when a Pokemon holds that.
Kismet, we got something for you.
Yay!
All right, Kismet. Kismet finally gets an item. All right. I agree completely. Now, who do you think we should have lead here first in this bug area? I'm thinking we lead Kismet. Get Kismet those levels. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, Kismet is the starter Pokemon, so.
All right, Kismet, you've got your item. Kismet is happily skipping about.
That's actually my preferred way of traveling.
Skipping?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Less energy than running, but faster than walking.
Yo, Challenger! Bugsy made this gym. It's a huge nest of bug-type Pokemon. Bugsy's young, but he's a master of bug-type Pokemon! It's going to be tough without my advice. Let's see, bug-type Pokemon don't like fire. Flying-type moves are super effective too. And also they don't like getting crushed by rocks.
This whole place is a nest.
This
Ew.
is a whole nest. And we are going to ride a Spinarak to victory. Yes. Yes. Give me your levels.
You've come all this way, crossing a web like a bug Pokemon. Actually, allow me to teach you the charms of bug Pokemon.
You are challenged by Bugcatcher Al. Bugcatcher Al sent out Caterpie. Caterpie gets the Ember. You got this, Kismet. Yes! So we're going to be focusing on leveling up our super effective Pokemon in this gym. Because this is really just a golden opportunity for them.
So that'd be Rocky, or Marciano, Kismet,
And Edgar.
potentially Edgar?
Yeah, and Edgar.
Edgar.
Yeah. We're going to focus on Kismet a little bit more, just because Kismet is so close to evolving. And that would just be a real huge boost for the whole team if we could get Kismet to evolve. What? Speak of the devil. I didn't I thought it was level 16. Hold on. Kismet, are you okay?
I'm searching!
Ah! Oh my gosh! It's coming out of your butt! Kismet evolved into Quilava.
Just being in this gym, I feel like I've turned into a bug Pokemon.
Nerd.
Gross.
Alright, now if I recall correctly, the next one we need is...
Right one.
I think this one.
Oh, to get across? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was a trainer on the left side.
No, there is none.
Bug Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger that much faster!
Nerd rage! Okay. Alright, alright. I see and respect your Weedle. And by respect, I mean I've killed it. Kakuna. No, we're going to keep battling. We haven't even taken damage yet. 9.
Burn this place down.
Burn this mother YouTuber to the ground. Although it is kind of cool that Bugsy literally built this entire gym.
Yeah. And it's gonna fall like Dunwood.
Beedrill. Alright. So, optimally, we want our Pokemon to be 3 levels higher than the highest Pokemon that the gym leader's followers have. Or that we've faced, theoretically. But that would be grinding 3 levels past 18, which is the highest Pokemon we face, would be a bit much. So we might just go. Alright. Nicely done. Just evolving isn't enough. Let's go ahead and head back real quick. Better safe than sorry, especially with Kismet. I don't seriously think Kismet's in any danger, but you never can be too careful in a Nuzlocke. Especially when the Poke Center is just literally next door. Alright. So far, so good. He hasn't noticed. Just keep healing the Pokemon.
Yeah, well, about that.
Oh.
Matt, aka the voice in the sky.
Yes. Yes.
What is the strangest food that you have eaten?
Okay, let me think about that. It's hard to quantify. Oh, hold on, you're up for voice acting.
Good evening, Matt.
Joey!
It's me, a Joey. Were you awake?
Yes, I was in the middle of a gym battle.
Hey, do you... I'm sorry, I'm just reminiscing of better times. Say, do you remember my super cool Rattata?
I was just talking about how my Rattata can never measure up to yours earlier, Joey.
My Rattata is different from regular Rattata.
I know, and it breaks my heart.
It's like my Rattata is on the top percentage of Rattata.
I understand. You should name him Tommy Gun, because he goes rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Huh? Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying! Oh, he's gone again.
Joey broke me that time.
You weren't what was the question?
Damn you, Joey, I forgot. Strangest food that you have eaten.
Strangest food that I've eaten. Man, that's
And you best not say Rattata.
Man, that's a hard one. Because, like, what is strange to me might be, like, really commonplace for someone else. Where, like, I could say calamari, but then, like, someone who's lived, like, on the coast their whole life would be like, oh, no, that's not too strange.
Right.
Okay. Alright, does it have to be a food?
Were you thinking a drink?
I was thinking a drink, but I also have a food in mind too, so I can do either.
Oh, now you gotta get both.
Okay, so the food, I was thinking ceviche. Something about a cold soup that uses the acid to cook the food in it is just weird.
Yeah, the summer soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you're using
that one.
the lime juice to cook the food. And like I get that a lot of people like it, and a lot of people eat it, but for me it's just kind of weird, and it's definitely strange. For a drink, I think the aviation cocktail has to be the strangest thing I've ever drank.
What is that?
So it was formerly a lost cocktail that was then rediscovered during the cocktail boom by a bartender in Seattle, actually. And it has a very rare ingredient in it called creme de violette. Or at least it was very rare. It's easier to get a hold of nowadays, but the odds of your local store carrying it is still very small. You would probably have to special order it. And I can't describe the flavor. The flavor is almost indescribable. It is flowery, tart, sweet, perfumey, and there's nothing else that tastes like it on the planet.
I mean, if it's still available out there, I think I want to try it.
Yeah, you might be able to try it. Oh, doubles battle. Oh, who did I have in second? Was it Marciano?
Hey, are you challenging the leader? No way! If you insist, we'll be your opponents.
Not Amy and Mimi, not the twins. Amy and Mimi. Ladybug.
Marciano.
Alright, so I think we're going to have Kismet go after the Spinnerack. Marciano is going to take out the Ladybug, who I think is doubly weak because part flying type.
Quadruple weakness.
Yeah. Oh, it shouldn't matter, but Ladybug by themselves is actually kind of a cool Pokemon in terms of their move pool selection that they get. They get a lot of
yeah, the different type of punches,
they
right?
get the different punches, yeah. Alright. Speak of the devil, Comet Punch. But definitely an underused Pokemon, I think. If this was an older generation, I would say Ladybug's probably in PU. Well, this is an older generation, so I'm going to say Ladybug's in PU.
For sure.
Yeah.
PU.
Marciano, level 14.
Oh, goodness. I'm feeling a bit dizzy.
Okay, let's talk. A bug Pokemon lost. Oh, what a shame. You're really strong. Okay, let's go back here real quick. And Kismet is now at level 16. Let's go ahead and put Marciano up front. Get him some levels. Right. You saved all the Slowpoke? Whoa, you're mighty. I have a grown-up voice even though I'm a bug catcher. And my grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough too. You're challenged by bug catcher Josh. Wait, Josh is in this game?
Whoa. And he's a bug catcher.
Oh my, this explains so much. Did you just poison my rock? How does that even work?
Is it corrosive?
Maybe it's made Marciano radioactive?
Whoa.
Okay, so level 13. So we probably want Kismet, Edgar, and Marciano to all be at level 16. Which means we might need to do some grinding.
Before we get to Bugsby?
Yeah.
Really? Uh-oh.
Yeah, poison effects happen while you're walking in this generation.
In general, right?
Is it in general? Do they still happen in the newest generation?
Not anymore. You know, back in the day when I was a kid, I thought that meant my batteries were going bad.
I remember us having this conversation, yeah.
Yeah.
What I loved is how as your batteries went down, the music would get slower. Did you ever notice that?
I did not.
Yes. Yes, and the character would run a little bit slower across the screen too. Because the
That's cool.
Game Boy Advance had battery saving options in it, and so did the Game Boy Color.
Awesome. So, hey, Matt, what was your first job?
Ever?
Yeah.
I was 5 or 6, and I stole all my dad's pop, and I took it out and sold it on the street.
Oh, cute.
Yes.
You know, the last time that I went and tried buying lemonade from a kid, they charged me $5.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
was.
lot. Well, if it helps, I think the next thing I made was a mini golf course in my front yard, and I charged my friends to use it.
Wait, what did you charge your friends to do?
To use the mini golf course I made in my front yard. I think that was the next job I did.
Oh my goodness, you little entrepreneur.
I was a little entrepreneur, I'll tell you what. Apricorn and nothing else. The stubborn Pokeball creator.
I love it.
Alright, let's go, we gotta do a little bit of grinding, I think. However, is this maybe a good time to call the episode?
I think so.
I agree. I agree. We will be back next time, ladies and gentlemen, with the end of the Bugsy trials and tribulations. We will crush him like the bug he is after grinding up Marciano and Edgar a little bit. Just to make sure that they can take on what I recall being a very deadly Scyther. Until next time, I've been your host, the Voice in the Sky, joined by the fabulous Run DMT.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye!